So we're kind of going to do a review of our work week. Most people we would be convinced that didn't work. We just had spent time rummaging through stuff, okay? But waste is everywhere, and when you tackle it and you reduce it and you eliminate it, you've done something of value. Whether you get cash money in your hand or not, that's a whole different story. Not very often do you go eliminate waste and all of a sudden and the byproduct is what's left over is green dollar bills or US coins. But I've become so ingrained to eliminate waste and feel good about myself in so doing that I really enjoy it so much that it's going to be hard for me to go back into the workforce and be stuck in a Kaizen-less system. Now, I love the English language, so let's talk about that for a second. We reviewed the KJV. We started at the end, which is where you start, almost the end. Timothy 2:15, John 1:1, and Genesis 1 in the beginning. And that's all you need to know, as far as I'm concerned, because you'll get the rest of it through me. Now, if you read the book, you'll profit even more just reading it, knowing it could be true. If there's an alien in the background, let's get the alien in here. Just knowing it could be true. If you just give it a chance. Like, I bet if Kevin O'Leary, who I've been talking to a lot this week, kinda, if he gives it a chance, he'll make even more money. Because it's just the way it is. It's so accurate. The Jews, here's why. The Jews we were writing things down from the moment we were created. As soon as we discovered pen and paper, ink, whatever, we were writing things down as a species in Hebrew. Up until the point of the Tower of Babel, and then God confounded, our shared creator confounded the languages. Muslims believe that, Christians believe that, Jews believe that. I don't know of any other religion outlook on that, but they tend to follow Judaism because it was the earliest written down religion. Documents, history book, records. They're in the desert with the book. Okay? Put the ark in the book. Put the book in the ark, and God instructs them. We were a species that has written things down since. Now, you don't have to believe that. You can believe that we invented writing after scratching things on paper hard and long enough. You can go down there. You can believe we came from algae and water and mucus and whatever, and slowly became a species over hundreds of thousands or millions or trillions of years. But you're going to have a shaky foundation. Nonetheless, continue on. Well, I want you anyway, because the positivity that comes from this program hopefully will infect you, and I want to be infected by you as well. So I'm not in love with this video right now, and I'm kind of tired. I've been working all day. But the overarching KJV and lean thinking in 208 hours is what will carry us through and keep it. They are the most important guardrails we have. Because if it doesn't make sense based on, well, we're going to run it through the KJV, and you're free to interpret this however you want. You can take it. My highest compliment would be if you take this product or this format or anything that I do and emulate it and replicate it and mimic it. And you'll probably do it better. You stand a chance of doing it better. And that's the highest compliment I could have, is that you got an idea from me. But it wasn't from me. I got it from somebody else, so I stole it too. or whatever, plagiarized it or mimicked it. Let's just use mimic. Words matter, especially when it has to do with your time. Your most important resource. There's no doubt. Your most important commodity, your most important resource, your most important asset is your time. And so I'm sitting here having gone through a bunch of waste this week and basically found a lot of things I can't really monetize too easily for what they're worth, but I can give them away and have a great impact on society. So fortunately, I've got enough support that I can survive. Again, typically with cigarettes, that's my number one point of needing cash. And I know it sounds vain. I know it sounds silly for a guy who's healthy, who cares about health. But, I'm who I am. And hopefully you get a kick out of this video. It's not too long, but it's definitely a long. So we'll see you. Bye.